The Battle of Shizugatake, 1583, was a critical conflict in Toyotomi Hideyoshi's quest to unify Japan. This battle was driven by Hideyoshi's strong resolve to reunite the divided factions that had formed after the death of Oda Nobunaga. Following Nobunaga's death, Hideyoshi moved northward, advancing into the Hokuriku region to confront Shibata Katsuie. Katsuie, claiming authority as Nobunaga's successor, opposed Hideyoshi's dominance over the Oda clan. At Shizugatake, Hideyoshi's forces decisively defeated Katsuie's army, securing a victory that was both a military and political milestone for Hideyoshi. After the battle, Katsuie took his own life, and his lands were confiscated by Hideyoshi. This victory allowed Hideyoshi to extend his influence further into western Japan, suppressing various uprisings and advancing steadily towards unification. After the Battle of Shizugatake, Hideyoshi used his astute political acumen to manage the aftermath effectively. He strategically governed the newly acquired territories and cleverly absorbed neighboring daimyos into his circle. Often employing his wisdom to convert former foes into allies, he solidified control over these lands, a crucial step for his later unification efforts. In 1582, after Oda Nobunaga was assassinated in the incident at Honnoji, Hideyoshi marched to defeat Mitsuhide. Though initially rising as a successor to Nobunaga, Hideyoshi's ultimate goal was to strengthen his strategic position and solidify relations with the imperial court. Mitsuhide, although successful in killing Nobunaga, could not maintain control. After Mitsuhide's death, Hideyoshi promoted his own claim as Nobunaga's rightful successor, seeking to obtain the title of Kampaku Imperial Regent. This position, a blend of honor and substantial political power, became a cornerstone in Hideyoshi's unification efforts. During this time, Hideyoshi also initiated the Taiko Land Survey, focusing on securing economic stability through the regulation of farmland and tax collection. His economic policies laid the groundwork for a stable tax revenue system, essential for the later peaceful Edo period. While Hideyoshi's power grew, Tokugawa Ieyasu emerged as a formidable force challenging his dominance. Initially allied with Hideyoshi, their relationship eventually deteriorated, culminating in the 1584 Battle of Kamaki and Nagakute. Here, Ieyasu resisted Hideyoshi's superior forces without significant losses, leveraging defensive tactics to survive Hideyoshi's attacks. Although the battle ended inconclusively, both sides agreed to a temporary peace. The tension, however, highlighted Ieyasu's tactical resilience and political savvy. Hideyoshi, recognizing the futility of further conflict, opted for diplomatic maneuvers, bringing the clash to a close. Nevertheless, the encounter bolstered Ieyasu's political influence, laying the foundation for his eventual triumph at the Battle of Sekigahara. In the later years of Hideyoshi's rule, his ambitions extended overseas with the invasions of Korea, the Imjin and Bunroku Wars. Seeking to secure his legacy and assert Japanese dominance over Asia, he launched an offensive into the Korean peninsula. Initially successful, Hideyoshi's forces occupied parts of Korea, but soon encountered fierce resistance as Korean forces rallied with Ming China's support. Consequently, the campaign became costly and unpopular, depleting resources and lowering morale among his troops. At home, Hideyoshi's authority began to falter. Growing public discontent with the war's economic toll weakened his support. Internal strife, waning morale among commanders like Kato Kiyomasa and Kuroda Kambei, and logistical challenges further eroded his power. In 1598, Hideyoshi fell ill and died, marking a significant turning point for his allies and rivals alike. His successor, the young Toyotomi Hideyoshi, was unable to consolidate authority, plunging Japan into political instability. Tokugawa Ieyasu, who had waited strategically, began to assert his influence. He meticulously built alliances and, through political maneuvers, strengthened his base, ultimately securing the Tokugawa shogunate's dominance. Following Hideyoshi's death, Ieyasu deftly navigated the Toyotomi faction's internal conflicts, weakening their influence. The rivalry between Ieyasu and Ishida Mitsunari, a loyalist of the Toyotomi family, led to the climactic Battle of Sekigahara in 1600. As Mitsunari led the Western Army in an attempt to defend the Toyotomi legacy, Ieyasu marshaled the Eastern Army, gathering former retainers of Nobunaga and Hideyoshi, building a formidable alliance against Mitsunari. The battle on September 15, 1600, saw strategic defections within Mitsunari's ranks, culminating in a decisive victory for Ieyasu. Mitsunari was captured and executed, cementing Ieyasu as Japan's unchallenged leader and laying the groundwork for the Edo period. Though the Toyotomi family was not immediately extinguished, Ieyasu viewed their survival as a threat to his new shogunate. In 1614, he launched the winter siege of Osaka to force Hideyori's surrender, achieving a temporary peace. Yet Hideyori persisted, leading to the 1615 summer siege, where Ieyasu's overwhelming forces finally crushed the Toyotomi resistance. The fall of Osaka Castle signified the end of the Toyotomi clan and marked the beginning of the Tokugawa shogunate's enduring peace, lasting for over 260 years.